Support the agents of the estate by visiting patreon.com/terriblewarriors. Today on the Terrible Warriors, return to the network of the strange as Derek the Bard and his Edmonton crew recover from a thing they did. I know you hear that a lot on Thursdays. They did a thing. Oh, and what a thing they've done. Derek had crafted an epic to be told through the ages, and his players crumpled it up into a recursion grenade and threw it away into the void. So marvel now as Derek the Bard pulls a plot out of his ass and makes it up as he goes. That's right, folks. Where we're going, we don't need no rails. It's episode 11 of The Strange, and those jackass players who can't respect a game master's preparation work, they are your terrible warriors.
Hi, terrible listeners. It's Derek the Bard from the Edmonton crew. Oh, I cannot speak right now. My brain is still reeling from what Cam did last episode. Anyway, we're back with more of The Strange, and I'm joined with...
Will Mitchell.
Wes Gunn. Shane Fitzgerald. Cameron Dunn.
And so last episode, Cam demonstrated why there are certain magic items that you never put in the hands of your players. One of them is a deck of many things. Another one is the Wand of Wonder. Another one's a fucking recursion grenade. Oh my god. I had 4 episodes worth of plot written. Threw that out the window. Spent the last 10 minutes figuring out what I'm going to do with you jokers now. Plot's off the rails, boys. It is completely in the realms of chaos and mayhem now.
It's gonna get weird.
Gonna send you into the recursion where you're all lamps and pencil holders and shit.
Ah, yeah.
And you like it.
In other words, your entire script for Act 4 of The Cats of Gravity Falls.
What is what is plotting? Who is gaming? Where are my pants?
You can send us after the Ottoman Empire. Oh no.
Shane, here's a pencil. Stab him.
Not the leg, not the leg. How about a magic?
Everything else is okay, but the leg is out?
It's Achilles' heel thing.
Oh, dear God. We're going to open up on you guys at the estate campus, attempting to give your report. Please provide me with your report now. I want to see how disjointed and broken ass this is.
Okay, so everybody on 3? 1,
1, 2, 3.
Alright,
So we're going to start on the
Okay, one of you at a time. Dr. Fritz.
So, like, we were following the dust, and we ended up in Rook, man, and, turns out that, like, the guy who's behind all this is, like, Dr. Moriarty, like, you know, from the books.
Yes, I was. You told me about that. I was here for that.
Okay, cool. Just keeping you up to date. We went to confront him, and there's some really good pang. Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't have the pang, because when I go to Rook, apparently I turn into a fucking robot.
That was pretty cool, though. Anyways, so we had the pang. We went to confront him, and he totally got the drop on us. He's building, like, an army. It's a real bad scene. I think he's trying to, like, wipe out all the other versions, so he's going to be, like, the only Moriarty and shit, and deal with Sherlock Holmes. It's crazy.
I saw a Jet Li movie once.
Oh, yeah, man.
The one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
His ultimate plan is to become a planet of war.
Yeah. He, like, looked
Interesting.
into the face of Mandus and said, that sounds cool.
So
And what happened after that?
So he was going to, like, kill us all, and so I convinced him to let us go.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But he didn't really do it nicely. He popped us into, like he sent us through a gate, and it was bad, man.
We ended up in, like, a movie version of the monster of Frankenstein. We actually appeared out of the chest of Frankenstein. We lost an hour of our time.
It was a mess. We, like, killed a bunch of people. It was real bad.
And then we went through the gate, and we ended up in, where did we
The zombie
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, the zombie civ, where it was like all the zombie apocalypses, and
That's when you met. He looks at the file. Dr. Ceratops.
yes,
Yeah.
he's really great.
Great guy.
Incidentally, when the limo showed up, you guys looked around and Dr. Ceratops was gone. He translated over with you,
Yeah,
and then he wandered off.
of course.
Of course.
But he said he's been to Earth before. Hopefully he's not some sort of multi-reality terrorist. He just seemed nice.
Interesting. And then what happened?
You explain
Yeah,
that,
Mr. Williams?
We were about to make our way to what we thought would be a way to get out of the whole like zombie apocalypse amalgam universe thing. We came across some new ciphers, and I just showed the tissue regenerator that I got. And Frank, what happened then?
I set off a recursion grenade, and we went to the Planet of the Apes.
I'm pretty sure it was the original.
Why?
Because I wasn't sure if we were going to get out of the zombie apocalypse.
I thought I heard say something like, "God, zombies are so last year." Click.
No, that I said that. Then he said that off.
In his defense, man, if the zombie or if the dinosaur doctor wasn't getting out, I mean, Dr. Ceratops, he's
Yeah, he didn't want to
guy.
come with us to the CDC, so it was probably better.
We
to
also
send him
have reason to believe that Moriarty and at least one Sherlock Holmes went through there.
Also, we may have accidentally left just freshly awakened people in the Planet of the Apes place.
Oh, dear God.
They're no longer
Slaves,
with us.
Probably slaves.
So, yeah. They
Good
might
if
be,
we
they
can-
might be going full Charlton Heston at this point. We're not entirely sure. Like,
It'd be really good.
Dr. Triceratops used a grenade and like stunned them all in a block of time. We had two choices: translate out or wait and fight a whole bunch of AK-47 gorillas.
True or false? Would you say that this operation was an unqualified failure?
False.
I wouldn't say unqualified, man.
I think it was a very qualified failure.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a bad look. I don't like that look.
Maybe more a quantified failure because it's pretty measurable.
Oh, I got a bladle.
The ladle is somehow translated over with you, mainly because it's just a ladle with like a large knife strapped to it.
I like to imagine that the bladle has the spark. It knows what it is.
The bladle is an artifact. The bladle will perfectly translate across all recursions.
But it doesn't do anything. Ford is a bladle.
It's a light weapon.
Part of me's thinking at some point Castor Cage would probably get some kind of reality cooking show, but then I realized who would trust him with food.
Oh, no. He cooks reality.
I'm not the one.
Director Keaton slowly lifts the coffee mug, slowly drinks from it.
Listeners, you can't see the eye twitch, but it's amazing.
You get that
boy.
you can smell that there's likely more whiskey in it than coffee.
Got any more of that whiskey?
Yeah, you got any more of that whiskey?
Okay, here's what let's do. Slowly puts the coffee mug down. Slowly opens up. Remember, like the tablet display built into his desk?
Yeah.
It says here that Derek forgot the name immediately after closing the book of the NPC that he was going to talk about. I can occasionally be a total dum-dum head.
Well, that tends to happen when somebody blows up your universe.
I didn't mean it. Yes, I did.
Blew up my game, killed my cat. What the hell aren't you guys going to do to me?
If you put me, give me.
Hey! I
Never gonna
went to
give you up.
Ontario and I made peace with your cat. Thank you very much.
It's true.
Also, if you give me a lawn, I will crap on it.
All right. It says here that Director Banks down at Public Relations needs someone to go out to a town in Montana and deliver an offer for the Morrison Scholarship to the winner of a high school science fair. As you know, the Morrison Scholarship is how we do a lot of our recruitment here. You're going to go there because this has nothing to do with translating to other recursions. It has nothing to do with gunfights. It has nothing to do with spiral dust. It has nothing to do with Professor Moriarty, and his voice is raising, becoming a goddamn planetivore, or you somehow going to zombie world and dropping a grenade. Breed Lawrence
What shape
picks up mug. It's like an S-shaped vein on the forehead.
Nice.
Come on, man. Use your words. Use your words. It's okay. Don't let
He takes out a flask. He pours more whiskey into the mug.
Doing the bottle of the coffee, just drink out of the flask.
That'll help with the blood pressure, man. It's a vasodilator.
And I'm not going to have to hear from any of the four of you for an extended period of time.
But you are putting somebody else after Moriarty, right? Just like that.
It's on the list of things to do. It's been forwarded to external operations.
Thanks, sir.
However, you're not with external operations right now. You're with public relations. You're Liza's problem now.
Can I just go back to my radio show? Like...
He clicks the intercom. Marianne? Yes, Director Keaton? Tell Liza that I'm sending her, those 4 guppies she asked for.
Hey!
Yes, Director.
Wait, guppies?
I'm not a fish.
There's only 2 kinds of guppies, man. Feeder fish and fucking fancy guppies.
Oh, I'm okay with being a fancy guy.
I got a bad
You can all go now.
Fine.
Let me rephrase. All of you leave my office now.
Yes, sir.
All right. Walk by, just grab the thing.
As he leaves, he literally chugs the mug of whiskey.
As I'm leaving, I take the decanter of scotch.
Okay, we'll have a whiskey later.
There's
maybe.
none. He knows better than after the last time you guys were here.
Yeah.
He also knows that Dr. Fritz brings his own party.
This is true. That went well.
Better than...
I was really expecting to get, like, exiled.
I think you took it well.
Man.
I'm okay with that. I have a radio show I could go do. I don't have to fucking work
But,
here.
dude, we're going to Montana. You're FM. You're fucked.
I don't want to go to Montana. Fuck that. I'll stay in Seattle. This bitch better give me a good fucking reason to why I want to go to Montana.
I don't know, man.
I think that's the point where we
Direct
spin
order.
the scene where you're talking to Director Liza Banks from Public Relations.
She hot?
Sure, why not?
Okay, then I'm going to Montana.
Give me a roll.
8.
Oh, you whiffed that so hard. You needed a 20.
Oh, I know.
She's level 7 where persuasion checks are concerned.
Nice.
No,
I don't want to go to Montana. You're going to Montana.
She runs
Well-
public relations.
Yeah, you
She's
have to.
good.
Well, why am I going to Montana? Well, I could give you a lot of reasons, Mr. Cage. But do you know what the best reason is?
Why?
Do you like that little extra bit that we give you on your salary? Do you like all the little extra perks from working for the estate?
Like
Do you like the unfettered access to the equipment, the travel, the food, the people, the tens of thousands of dollars in excess of your regular paychecks that we give you every year?
I'm actually just here for the work, man. I love it.
Thank you, Dr. Fritz.
Well, I guess that cocaine habit won't pay for itself.
That's the wonderful team spirit that we like to engender here at the estate. Here's the information for your rental vehicle. Here's the file on the student. Offer them the fellowship. See if they have the spark. Pull them in if they do. And if anything weird happens, pull back and call operations. Don't blow up any more law offices. Or get into fights with drug dealers in downtown Vancouver.
Well, that won't happen. We're in
Is that
Montana.
guy okay? Like, I really hope he got checked out. I'm sorry, sir.
Ma'am.
Or man.
Yeah, she just okay, it doesn't translate over radio. I literally just looked Will in the eyes and kept staring at him until he looked away.
Very sheepishly.
You are
Partly
going
because that's what the character would do, partly because you probably don't remember what he was talking about. It's been a while.
All right, fine. We'll go to Montana.
I remember Goiter Boy.
Yeah. I remember the guy.
I also remember being injected with like 4 different things when you're trying to figure out how to cure me. Fucking hack.
Hey, man, I was real messed up. Anyways.
Anyway, you have a car. You're driving to
Your
Montana
character
from
is like,
Seattle.
Oh, no,
Montana
I
from
keep
Seattle.
getting injected with strange...
They're not trusting you people on an airplane.
This is going to be a real nice drive, though, man. We get to go through the mountains and
driving.
stuff.
Oh, are you
We go-
fucking kidding me? I gotta drive through motherfucking Idaho?
Well, I mean, but like Goat Mountain.
But you
Park,
are the hoe.
It's pretty nice.
Oh,
Shut the... Fuck up.
guys, let's be peaceful here. They only gave us like a subcompact economy. It's a hatchback though, so we can take a lot of stuff.
All of this because Trent just up and decided to blow up reality.
To be fair, it's better than being chewed on by zombies.
Is it? We could be. We're in fucking Montana.
Well, like we will be in like 6 hours?
To be fair, that's the
It's
way.
a 16-hour fucking drive. Wes knows. Wes is driving it.
To be fair, like
Did you go to speed
3/5 of all zombie movies pretty much end with everything getting blown up.
Trent's just sick of like hearing all this like, oh Trent, so he's just on his headphones.
Trent's got his headphones. La 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 la. I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Guys, road trip.
I don't
Some
drink the
creams.
haterade.
There's a very unprofessional part of Fritzer's mind that's just thinking that was the most badass thing he's seen anybody in this movie do.
Dr. Fritz is totally happy. He got to see an imploding reality firsthand. That's prime study.
I just don't like being put on the shit stick.
It does suck to be on the far end of that. Guys, it's okay. We're going to get to meet, like, a really bright kid and, like, whether they got the spark or not, like, get to, like, do some outreach.
You can't be that
I have
bright.
no
They
idea.
live in fucking Montana.
You don't
Sorry, anybody who lives in actually Montana.
You don't get to pick where you're
I
born.
have no
but-
idea how. I have no idea what the circumstances will be, but I have a feeling that with everything that's happened so far, this very routine mission is going to get thrown off the rails by a living dumpster.
That's one
And
of
it will
the.
somehow be Castor's fault.
So, on the drive,
My fault.
I assume we're going to drive in shifts and, like, get to sleep and stuff.
Yep.
So we get to rest up.
Yeah. You guys can recover all your
That's what I was curious
spent
about.
points at this point.
And yeah, I assume a lot of this discussion has been happening in the car as we drive.
It's time for
Yep.
a montage. Boop, boop.
Okay, so let's go montage around the table of what is one thing of your drive across America montage that you want to happen? Will.
Okay, so Dr. Fritz at one point hotboxes the car. And then realizes that it's affecting everybody's driving performance, so he produces a World War I era gas mask and hotboxes himself.
Okay, Wes.
Pulled over for speeding.
Fucking
Shane.
beats Castor's ass for getting pulled over for speeding. But no, we just stop somewhere and get like flapjacks or something.
Nice.
It actually can't be in Montana. They have some weird rule that strippers can't be in the same place that serve alcohol. So you have to. There's a bar beside the strip club. Fun fact.
Cam?
Flapjacks, what the fuck?
I thought I heard strippers. I'm sorry.
That's a really weird Freudian slip.
How did you get strippers from flapjacks?
Because
I equate them as the same.
I
It's like-
guess so. I don't know.
You have been to some weird ass clubs.
Yeah.
This raises a lot of questions. But
Moving
let's
on to
move
Cam. Road trip montage.
We stop at some stupid tourist trap.
The biggest ball of yarn in America.
Yes.
Isn't that in Minnesota?
There's apparently 8 of those, because every road trip ever stops at the largest ball,
In fact,
ball
we
of
passed by
yarn
2.
If I
in
remember
America,
correctly, there's some-
wherever it is. It's on some kind of weird-ass tour.
Or like we get lost and we have to go through like rugby or something where it's like the geographic center of North America or something.
No, that geographic center in North America is actually in North Dakota.
Yeah, it's where rugby is. I'm saying we get massively lost.
Yeah, that's really fucking lost.
Have we
Someone
stood at 5
wanted to
separate
get
states
high while
long
he
enough
was
yet?
driving.
No.
We can pass through Boise.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going through
bitching about
Idaho,
Montana,
world's
but-
largest potato.
Yeah, of
Yeah, there
course.
you go.
You can tell we've all spent way too much time driving through the middle of the continent.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in the Pacific Northwest, actually. It's,
Oh, cool.
It's lovely, actually. Legitimately, Boise and like Spokane are lovely cities.
Yeah.
Somebody once figured out how you can cross the entire United States for like $200.
Nice.
Just taking like trains and stuff.
Yeah, it's called hitching on a rail car like an old-time hobo.
Do you know the hitchhiker's road?
So anyways, we're
Yeah.
driving up to the thing. See those cows? Those are my cows. It's a game out the window. Listeners get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Fritz. It's not your. That's my side, not your fucking side.
Hey man, there is no size, man. It's a sphere. By the way, graveyard, your shit's dead. You
Motherfucker!
gotta watch out. We're getting close to town. That's where they show up.
Do you have an extra pair of headphones?
Just like,
Because I will literally take bullets out of my gun and use them for earplugs.
At some point in the montage, it's all of you asleep in the car, and the car's just driving itself. So you eventually pull.
Apparently, we've got the car from Final Fantasy 15.
Eventually, you pull into Billings, Montana,
We're all pushing
Magic
the car.
City.
Oh, yeah.
You could have a bit where you're all pushing the car at some point. Magic City itself, Billings, Montana. This is literally the only things I can really say about Billings, Montana.
Yep, great.
It's one of the two cities I've been to in Montana. That and Butte.
And Butte.
Good old butt.
So you pull up in front of a high school. You are actually just in time. It is the last day of their science fair.
Oh, good.
Okay, cool, man. So, like Dr. Fritz tries to make himself look a little more professional. He, pulls his hair back into a ponytail.
You have all been issued estate badges. And what estate badges are is basically psychic paper from Doctor Who.
Nice.
If you have an estate badge, you're able to show it as a generic sign of authority. And so long as no one else has a significant authority around here. For instance, it'll let you get into crime scenes. It won't let you take over crime scenes.
Yeah.
And it kind of ends once you start hitting, the federal level.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they even gave us that.
What's your story? Are you just here from the estate to offer up the grant? Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, we're here from the estate looking to see who the winner of this year's grant is going to be.
Cool. So the first thing you notice when you pull up to the school is the police tape all over the doors.
Oh, hell.
What did you say the grant was called again?
Morrison.
It is the something or other Morrison Fellowship grant. It's all about the...
Okay, but it's called the Morrison...
Yeah.
It's basically just the Morrison grant.
Morrison like Jim Morrison.
I was going to say the entire trip.
Being
Dr.
presented
Fritz-
Yeah,
the most drugged up guys.
like Carter Morrison, the founder of the estate, but yes.
Yeah. There's been a lot of Doors references the whole time.
I was making a joke in reference to the fact that two of our characters were huge drug heads, but
It's the Morrison Fellowship Prize.
For
Nice.
completely different reasons, I like to point out. He's actually trying to enlighten himself. I'm just a motherfucking degenerate.
And while you're arguing, there is police tape and police cars up around the front of the school.
Well, that changes things, man.
So, all right, guys. We need to get in there and find out what's going on. Obviously, we need to find out if this kid's okay, or we could just call.
Or does any of you want to even look at the file?
Yeah, take a look at the file.
It's just it's been a 16-hour drive. Oh shit, we haven't looked at the file yet, guys.
Oh, here, it digs it out from underneath a bunch of pop bottles and chip bags. Oh, hey, jerky.
The kid's name shall be Alex Corbett.
Nice.
Why the
good name.
fuck not? I just pull from the Patreon thing whenever I need names.
Is this a girl Alex or a boy Alex?
Let's go with it's a girl Alex.
Cool.
Sorry, Alexander. And you're reading through. She's 16. She's competing in the grade 12 science level. Skipped a couple grades. Kid genius.
AP as hell, man.
4.0 GPA.
This sounds like the kind of kid that I used to take their lunch money.
Big glasses.
This sounds like the kind of kid I used to cook meth for.
Yeah, no, you're reading this through, and her thing is, an examination of studies in theoretical warp drive construction and space-time manipulation through the application of gravity, etc., etc.
We got a physicist, guys.
Cool.
Playing a little bit too much Mass Effect, but that's pretty rad.
How topical.
So she's trying to build an Alcubierre drive. Got it.
I'm going to take a look at the building. Is the building all fucked up?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Not that you can see, at least.
I can sense strange shit.
Give me a roll.
Yeah. 8.
There is certainly something not of this Earth going on around here, but you can't really pinpoint where it's coming from.
No, there's something definitely weird. Maybe she succeeded a little. Oof.
All right. We should have,
How are we going to get past the fuzz?
in the efforts of actually getting our good name back, we should call operations and get clearance to investigate.
Oh, you're right, man.
Good point.
It's kind of harsh on the mellow, but yeah.
I'll make the call.
Yeah, you're the only serious one here.
Yeah. Well, there were 2 serious ones here, but one had to blow up a universe anyway.
You're not living that one down.
So taking a look around, what types of cops are there?
That was maybe the smartest dumb thing you've done.
Looks like it's Billings PD.
Okay, so like no feds or
No, there are a couple state trooper cars around there, though.
nothing unusual.
Yeah.
Fire department?
Yes.
Ambulances.
Yes.
Okay, and this is very active. This just went down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just talk to some of the bystanders.
Okay, and meanwhile, Shane, you're calling up the estate.
Right?
Operations desk, this is Agent Scholes.
This is Agent McCree. I'm at the site where we were supposed to meet up with...
You are at Baumgartner High, Billings, Montana.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm at Baumgartner High where we're supposed to meet up with Miss Corbett. This is a serious crime scene. Something has happened. We're still trying to determine what.
Agent McCree, please hold. Da 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 da. Except that you're a recursor, so in between that, you could hear there's someone playing like weirdo, like electro zithar music in the background of it.
Nice.
It just turns into theremin music.
Yeah, and then it's just kind of reading like a news.
This whole music is good, but I could use more theremin. Could use more cowbell.
Comes back on. Agent McCree. Operations Command says that since you and your team are currently the only estate agents on site, you are to investigate but not engage with any direct threats that you may encounter in determining whether or not this is of a non-earthly origin.
Understood.
Should you find any threats, you are not to directly engage them. You are not directly to engage them with firepower. You are not directly to engage them with Dr. Fritz's new combative super abilities. You are not to engage them by opening holes into the strange and trying to suck them through.
I'm just like Simon Pegg and Shaun of the Dead at this point. Just
you're not to engage them with a fox, not to engage them in a box.
Do not engage them with green eggs and ham. Do not engage them, Sam I am.
Right, no fun shit. Gotcha, click.
So, bystanders.
I think I'm just...
None of them really know what's going on. They just know that it's the school. They closed for a couple hours, and they were supposed to open it back up for the big day, for the big prize judging of the science fair. You know, just give the janitorial staff a chance to clean the school and stuff.
What time of day is it?
So it's about 5 o'clock at night.
So end of the sort of business day.
Yeah. No one's really sure what happened. All that anyone knows is that all the students left. All the teachers went home. The fire alarm went off. Fire department showed up. And then a whole bunch of cops showed up and they taped the whole site off.
Cool. Is there like a muster point? Is there any of the staff that was there still gathered?
No, they've all been taken
by the cops.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to spend 4 intellect. I'm going to go telepath.
Okay, who are you scanning?
I'm just going to go and like...
So you only need to spend 1 because you've got that intellect edge of 3.
Yeah, so I'm going to go and focus in on who looks like he's in charge out there.
Probably is inside. There's a van from the morgue. You could theoretically scan one of them.
Yeah. Just to see what happened. Like
okay,
know what's up.
Yeah.
So you give me a roll. Super easy roll. Not quite enough. He's a level 2 NPC.
Okay.
His mind's really focused on the task at hand. He's kind of shut it off.
Well, no, you're down to 18 intellect.
Down.
Okay.
My range is awful.
You can give it another shot the next round, though.
Sure,
if you...
yeah.
Okay, give me a roll. So you're 17 intellect. And give me a roll.
There we go.
There you go. It was above a 6. Yeah, and he doesn't even really know what he saw. And you're kind of going through his head and his memories. And you're not in the gym itself. You're in the hallway leading up to the gym. And there is... Essentially, it is a spray of gore in the perfect silhouette of a man like a blast shadow made of blood and viscera that had just been splashed against the wall. And then down the corridor. Oh, and there's just like a mop and bucket falling on the ground in front of them.
So that's the custodians, man. That's right.
So I want to go and grab the attention of the other guys and tell them what I saw. And I go, okay, so we're going to go in. We're going to use our...
Oh, yeah, and BT Dubs, guys. I could read people's minds now.
Yeah, BT Dubs, I'm a telepath.
Whoa.
It's news for me.
Hey, man.
Don't read my mind.
All this strange travel, man, it has an impact on us.
Apparently he can punch apes with his mind.
So I've got
Still
like
working on that.
We've got our little
That's
cards here,
cool.
so just follow my lead as we go in. I'll get us in access to the crime scene. And I'm just going to walk up and go...
Couldn't we have actually gotten that just with our estate badges?
I wanted a good...
We wanted to have
yeah.
know something we shouldn't be able to know.
Cool. I just walk up to the crime scene and...
So walk up to one of the cops at the corner,
Yeah, and I'm like, Agent Cage, Homeland Security, we're here to investigate to see if this is a
Okay, give me a roll.
Terrorist.
I'm helping.
And I'm helping.
8.
But you got...
and so, like,
yeah.
as he says that, and, like, Dr. Fritz is going to, like, hold on to, like, his Bluetooth headset and really, like, look at the guy and then, like, look around as if he's listening to something.
Okay. Sir, just give me 1 second. Andy! He gestures to one of the other officers that's around. Yeah, Bob, what's up? These folks here say that they're from Homeland Security. They come to look at the crime scene. Well, that's weird, but okay, yeah, I'll show them around.
Thank you.
I'll give you warning, folks. This is not for the light of stomach.
I was at the Boston bombings. I know what that's like. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Well, this is the last day of the science fair here, and not many people in the building aside from the custodians, a couple of teachers. And all we know is that Miss Moran, the science teacher, left the gym for a few minutes just to go take a smoke outside, and she found, well, this. And he just shows you the gore silhouette that's got crime scene text just pouring over it.
Premonition!
Okay.
I'm going to, just sort of reach out with my senses, and, I would like a premonition random fact about the gore splatter.
Sure, give me a roll.
Okay, the second he said premonition, I could actually see the police officer's skill on my sheet just sigh sadly.
I rolled a 4, which is very bad. But if this is strange lore, I am specialized.
Okay. So what you just
also
see...
medicine.
What you see is the guys sweeping.
Yeah.
Then there is it's not lightning. It's like black lightning. It's like in complete absence of the world. Happens in the hallway. It forms into almost like a dome. And when the dome vanishes, there's a shape in it, but your eyes dart away from the shape. The janitor looks at it. He's like, "Who are you? Where is this? This is school? Insufficient data." And then there's just a flash, and he goes splat.
I'm just have a word with my colleagues, all right? And sort of step away from the police officer.
You're just playing it off like you're
I'm sorry. You get
the gore.
he splatters.
Yeah.
Tracking signal, and that you just hear the voice say tracking signal. Yeah.
So holding his ear as if he's listening to a thing. I'm just speaking to my colleagues, man, and sort of like gets everybody to the side. I just got like a bad set of the willies off of this thing. Some sort of thing sort of showed up Terminator style in like a black dome, but my mind couldn't like look at it, you know. And the custodians saw it, and they talked a bit, kind of talked like a robot, insufficient data and stuff. When he said it was just at school, then he basically blew the guy up. So it doesn't like take no for an answer.
So,
and guys, at the end, it said it was like tracking a signal. I got a bad feeling.
Star subject. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are the students who should have been at this science fair?
There are some of them that are gathered around outside with some very, very pissed off parents.
Yeah.
There are scholarships on the line here.
They haven't been told there's a dead dude.
Oh, no. The parents are just being told they can't go inside. Well, what do you mean we can't go inside? We've got representatives from 5 different universities here. Any student who gets into this is getting a scholarship. They're going on to the All-State Science Fair Finals. This is important, officer. I mean, this is my kid's future at stake, ma'am. I don't know what to tell you, but you cannot go in right now.
All right. We'll be in touch, officer, if there's any more information that comes up through the course of your investigation, of course.
Yes, sir. Do you like give him a card or give him contact information or something?
Yeah, I don't have a card, but like, I'll just be like, we'll call you. We'll be in touch in a couple of days. So I don't want to give him a number because he might call it and get my voicemail again. Hey, how's it going? This is Caster Gage.
I'm gonna see if I can, because I couldn't look at the thing, but like it's obviously not from here. While you guys call it in, I think Dr. Fritz is gonna see if he can sense something strange and sort of figure out where.
Okay, give me a roll.
Position. That's more like it. 17.
Oh, you can't get a precise position, but as you get it, but it's not just like this area. Yeah, no, you're pretty sure that something opened up a gate here, and not a translation gate. You're pretty sure that an apposite gate of some sort was opened up here. However, give me a strange lore check.
Strange lore that I'm specialized in. Rolled a 14.
If it's in an apposite gate, then whatever you saw probably. If it's a robot, it means it's probably working under the rules of mad science, but like advanced mad science, which means that it may not work well with Earth, which means there may be only a limited amount of time to find it and find out where it's from before it either falls apart or something, or possibly explodes. Because you know that things from other recursions, if they don't translate in,
reality
it starts rejecting them.
Yeah.
Which means that also if it appeared here, then where did it appear from?
Yeah. I'm gonna call this in, guys. So Dr. Fritz will call in.
Operations?
Hey man, it's Dr. Fritz. How you doing?
This is Agent Scholes.
Hey Scholes. Like fish, cool. So we're pretty sure somebody opened an opposite gate here, if I had to guess, which like I don't, because I do know these things. And something crossed over, all dark, couldn't really look at it, shoots black lightning, took out a custodian. Oh, pardon me, miss, excuse me. Took out a custodian, and it sounds like it might be like mechanical or a robot or something. Kind of showed up like the Terminator in like a dome of light. Blackness. Anyways, man, if this thing's a robot, it ain't gonna work so good here, so like... Clock's ticking, you know? Oh, and it says it's tracking a signal, so if you guys can, like, find any signals.
Dr. Fritz, I suggest you find whatever the source of its signal is, then find a way to locate the entity.
Yeah, I'm kind of working on that.
And your team is... One moment. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Is this one of those ones where you just mute it and play the music? Like, can you hear me?
Nobody says anything back.
Because, like, they opened the gate. It's got to be somewhere. Probably in the school, right? Oh, man, imagine, like a janitor's bucket as a gate. That'd be crazy.
Comes back on. Dr. Fritz.
Yeah.
Your team is authorized for operations against this entity, whatever it may be. If you can find a way to study it in the field, please do so. If you can find where it came from, please do so. If it is tracking a signal, please find a way to deactivate said signal and disable the entity.
Cool. Thanks, Scholes.
Have a good day, Dr. Fritz.
Click. Hey, guys! Saddle up! We're back in action!
Woo! No. All right. Powwow, guys, quick. I have a theory.
Oh, I like that. It's technically a hypothesis at this point.
It's tracking a signal. Something brought it here. And we were here for somebody who has a spark. And this girl is working on warp drive.
Yeah. I'm thinking she opened the gate.
Yeah, without knowing it.
Yeah. Or maybe fucking knowing it, but like not knowing what it means.
Well, I mean, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
If this girl, with her research, is somehow tapping into the dark energy network, that will get the attention of Moriarty for sure.
Well, you're not thinking this is one of his robots he had.
He does have a lot of robots, but time is a
The
ticking.
guy had a...
What's her address?
What do you mean? Sorry.
The Alex.
Yeah, you got an address.
We have her address.
Yeah.
Look, we have her address. Guys, we're on Earth. What are we thinking? She's a teenager. What's her Instagram?
She doesn't have an Instagram.
Oh, she's a nerd, man.
She has Facebook and LinkedIn.
Oh, of course, because, AP as fuck. Okay.
yuppie.
I'm gonna see if I can send her a Facebook.
Oh wait, and she has a Twitter account. She doesn't post anything from it. She just
follows.
She just follows and reblogs Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, etc.
Oh, rad. Cool. Do we have like fake accounts?
Not really, probably.
Do we have any? Does the
Well,
Morrison
I mean,
organization have
technically,
a-
Castor Cage has an entire fan page about him, made by the radio station that he probably has the password for. No matter how much your social media director would rather you not have it.
does the Morrison Grant have like a
Yeah.
Facebook presence?
Yeah.
Because we can probably log in through that.
Oh yeah.
So let's keep our cover story and approach through that. How should we put this?
I have a feeling if Castor Cage tries to contact this girl over social media, then the only person we're going to encounter at her house is Chris Hansen.
I was just thinking that! Chris Hansen! Wait, you tried to set up a date with a 16-year-old girl over Facebook.
I just wanted to see her.
You're a 35-year-old man.
I want to see your Alcubierre drive. Come on.
I want to see.
Toupier Drive! Today on To Catch a Predator, we catch 4 people who mysteriously disappeared into a flash of white light.
You just hear Richter off camera. I will testify against him.
Fuck you.
So sending a quick message from the Morrison Institute or whatever that we've tried to reach you regarding the grant. If your research is not held at the school, please contact us. In fact, contact us anyway, man, send. +1 on social interactions.
Roll a d20
You guys
for
want
me.
to stop me?
No, it's
Roll
funny
a
in this one.
fucking d20 for me.
7 fucking teen. He chose a picture of like a famous physicist as his.
It's Carter Morrison.
Yeah, Carter Morrison. He's well known.
Okay. And then you go, to the local diner to wait?
No, I think we're waiting for her to contact us. In the meantime, I think we should try and find what the signal is.
Okay, well, we're going to have to just drive around with having your head out the window. You're the closest that we have to fucking radar.
Oh, man. I haven't been a dog since that one planet. Anyways.
It's like any random episode of Real Ghostbusters where they just have that thing sticking out of the top of Ecto 1.
That's
like-
fucking episode.
Just roll down the sunroof.
It's like a ghost dowsing rod. It just points to where they are.
Radio, man. Maybe you can see if it's actually on an EM spectrum. I don't really know my robots.
No, you know radio. No, I sit in front of a fucking microphone and talk into it. That's not the same of knowing EM bands.
Well, I'm sorry, man. My bad.
Jeez.
Alright, so looking for a signal.
Dun dun dun.
That's right. I love when a plan goes right.
When
down
the A
shitter.
team or the B team don't come, then you get...
Oh, we've already had Plan B solutions on this show.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use my Reach Beyond ability to go to back when I aspired to be post-human. Oh, never mind. I don't even need to. This is proximity thing. I'm trained in computers. I'm going to sort of...
You're going to try and hack her Facebook account?
I'm not going to try and hack her Facebook account because I just want her to contact us. I'm more concerned about the signal. I want to see if I can get my hands on like a good quality radio. Stop by like a truck parts store, get our hands on a CB, see what we can do.
Sure.
Cool. Spend some discretionary cash.
Give me a roll.
Just out of curiosity, do we have a phone number in her file that we could use to
Yes,
call
you
her?
do.
Why are we not just calling her?
Well, I don't know, man. I'm not the boss.
I've just been watching.
Give me the file.
Sorry, man, she's a teenager. Nobody picks up the phone anymore.
I'm just going to call her.
Yeah, it's a house number, not
Yeah,
a cell
it's
phone
house
number.
I'm going to call her house.
I got a 17, though, for fucking with the CB we just bought.
Okay, you're starting to put together a rudimentary EMF detector.
Yeah. And, like, I think part of it, like, he ends up having to take apart part of the rental vehicle. Stick some bits radio.
Come on, man. My credit card's linked to this.
Wait, really?
No, go.
Okay, so you call up corporate residence.
Yes, is this the home of Miss Alex Corbett?
Yes, it is.
My name is Richter McCree. I represent the Carter Morrison estate.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we were going to meet with Miss Corbett today regarding the
Morrison Fellowship Grant.
the Morrison Fellowship Grant. We're very interested in her studies on.
On long pause, look at files.
It opens the file under, like, holds under.
Yeah, on warp travel and just very exciting stuff.
Oh, well, just 1 second. Alex, yeah, Dad. There's someone on the phone from the Morrison from the Morrison estate. Sound of running. Girl picks up the phone. Yes, hello.
Yeah,
Hi, this is Alex.
Yes, this is my name is Richter, and as your father said, I represent the Morrison estate. We're very, very interested in you for the Morrison Fund.
Really?
Yes.
Go back to your research, man.
Yes. We are sorry. We know that there's an issue at the school, so the science fair was unfortunately canceled. We still would like to meet with you, though.
Her dad is on the other line. It's like, well, we've just finished up dinner. If you're in Billings, you could come by this evening.
Oh, excellent. We can meet up with you tonight.
Good. 7 o'clock.
What time is it now? It's 5-ish?
Yeah.
Good, we can go check into a hotel.
No, but, like, kaboom, explode your robot, guys. Come on.
Priorities.
This is a 2-horse town, and it'll blow up at least 1 horse.
Come on, it's not actually going to blow up, is it?
But, like, maybe.
They'll have to spend both nickels on repairs.
Look, we need to figure out if that we have to rule out if that thing of hers summoned it here.
Listen, it's tracking somebody or something, and it killed the custodian who gave it some sass, man. If we're gonna stay in the field, we can't fuck this up. So let's just rush headlong into it and, like, get it done.
Just stop. Think. Didn't realize what you just said.
Oh yeah, I guess that. Rush headlong into it and study it and contain it. All right. Any luck with the CB radio? As I fuck about.
Yeah, you're getting some.
Some weird
So
noise.
there's definitely some weird distortions on the higher end of the frequency.
Back before Napster, I used to use ham radio to pirate music. It was mostly just Polish guys talking.
Like there are distinct distortions on the higher end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So much so that it's actually cutting into some of the actual, like, legit CB chatter.
Hey, this is Paisley Rabbit. Anybody having signal problems? Would you come back? I did a lot of hitchhiking.
Paisley Rabbit. Can't hear you. Over.
Yeah, I can't hear shit here either. Over. Identify, please. Over. Yeah, no, high bands are fucked. Is there any sort of discernible pattern in it, or is it just interference?
Give me a roll. Roll for strange knowledge.
Strange knowledge. Got an 8. I'm specialized.
You think there might be some kind of pattern in the distortion, but you can't quite make out what it is.
Is there a directionality to it? Can I figure out...
You have to drive around for a bit.
Well, we've got 2 hours. Let's drive around for a bit.
You're slowly starting to get a picture. I mean,
Is it slowly circling us back to her house?
why, yes, it is.
Okay, guys, I think we can kind of... as he's, mapping it out on, the, tourist map of town.
Right. Meanwhile, the whole time I'm on Facebook just being like...
She got back to us yet, man?
No, I'm just on my Facebook.
Well, dude...
Out in Montana, just for shits and giggles. Oh my God! I'm in a one-horse town. I'm in a two-horse town. I think I might steal one of the horses and drive off the other.
So yeah, once we kind of
Lock up your daughters and hide the fried chicken. Castor Cage is in town.
fried chicken's way more the south, dude.
Right, if you're actually posting this shit, you're staying in the car.
No, I'm not posting garbage.
You're just shit posting.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wes is good at shit posting.
gotta love them memes. So yeah, once we kind of know that it seems to be that source of signal,
Yeah.
I think we want to go straight
Yeah.
there because this thing's got a head start on us.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, as you reach the house, that's when the screaming starts, and that's when this episode will come to an end.
Oh, fantastic.
Gotta end you on the cliffhanger.
Of course.
I'm Derek the Bard from Chasing Muse. I've been your GM for this evening, and this, the 11th episode of The Strange?
I think so, yeah.
Are we in episode 11? I don't even remember how time works anymore after Cam blew up the universe. You know where we're not? The universe. Does anyone want to play Dungeons and Dragons for the next 10,000 years? I'm a 20th level vice president. I'm joined with...
Will Mitchell.
Wes Gunn, Shane Fitzgerald.
Cameron Dunn.
Come back for a thrilling conclusion? Or will the players blow that one up too?
I have another recursion grenade.
Why do I even bother writing plot anymore?
The Terrible Warriors has new episodes every Tuesdays and every Thursdays, and The Strange will return in 1 week's time on Thursday. It just keeps getting silly. But if you're in for a more serious affair, you can return to us on Tuesdays as we continue our investigation into the murder of Stephen Prince, famed author in the city of Calypso. Our investigators are closing in on their answers. They now know who killed Stephen Prince, but why and how? Norlandia returns on Tuesday. And also alternating on Tuesdays this month, we're still playing Masks, the new generation, but with a new set of players. It's the exact same campaign, but Volume 2 involves a whole new set of players playing through the same game a second time. And while this may seem like a new halcyon city, and they may seem like a new team of superheroes, make no mistake, the first campaign did happen, and the ripple effects of that story will be felt. Masks continues in 2 weeks' time. You can follow our schedule at terriblewarriors.com. Click on that schedule link to see the future. Click on the adventures page to peer into our past, as all of our campaigns we have ever done, available forever for free, and saved in playlists for your listening pleasure. On Twitter at Dice Warriors, you can be in the know when we make jokes and memes. And of course, if you like what you hear and you want to hear more and you want to hear us do more, consider supporting us at patreon.com/terriblewarriors, because this show would not be possible without your support. Thank you. Today's Terrible Warriors: Derek Burrow, Wes Gunn, Will Mitchell, Shane Fitzgerald, and Cam Dunn. And until we meet again in The Strange, thank you for listening, sharing, reviewing, telling stories, playing games, destroying Game Master's long, hard plans that they have spent weeks preparing for, and in doing so, you have become a terrible warrior.